Hey, hope you're doing well. This is Dan here, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you a few bass lines that use one of my favourite sounds, which is the Dorian mode. The first riff is the end of Wake Up by Rage Against the Machine. It's drop D. I'm not going to drop the D, I'm just going to show you it. There's a D Dorian, same pattern. I'm just starting on the 5th fret of the D string. And it goes straight root to the flat 7. We're going from the flat 7 to the major 6th, right next door to that, you know, 1 half step away. Little hammer on. Back to the D. We can do D open if you like. Then we've got F to G. It's the flat 3rd to the 4th. I find that if you know what the note in the interval is, it makes it much easier to memorize the riff, which is great for gigs if you're playing, or just learning any riff, it's much easier. And then I'm just shifting to here, just to show you we've got the first note, then the 3rd note, then the 2nd note. So you can also play that way. Remember, this is actually down the octave, so you can drop your E, just tune it down a whole step to a D and figure it out that way as well. Good Times by Chic is an amazing bass line, and it just walks up a Dorian mode. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, E. That is E Dorian, right? Then does a few A's, 1, 2, 3. We got A to F sharp, playing that first finger, 4th fret D string. Returning to the open A, playing the G right next to the F sharp. Back to the F sharp, open E. There's some different things here, but I'm just going E, G, E, F sharp. If you have to ask, a great Flea bass line, the first bit of the riff is all pentatonic, minor pentatonic. That bit's quite fast, so slow it right down. I'm playing the octave with my little finger. You can use 3rd if you find it easier. Very strict alternate plucking here. Those notes have to pop. The second time it's almost the same. It goes to the F, it goes to that flat 3, which you can play either on the D string or the same string as the root, the A string. Same thing. We've got the major 6th to the 7th, and then to the 4th. Chili Peppers, especially at that time, were a real funk rock band, and the funk part of it came a lot from this sound, this Dorian mode. It's a really good one to learn if you love that style of music. Anthony Jackson's classic line for the Love of Money by the OJs, he was using a plectrum and a bit of sort of phaser, flanger type effect. I'm just using my fingers, a bit like Bernard Edwards chucking here. But if you want, you can get your plectrum out. I think he was 19 when he recorded this. He's such an amazing player. Root, octave, flat 7. Now, a lot of it is changing every now and again, but roughly that. We've got the flat 7 to the 6th. This is another sort of early 90s album that I used to love, and this is I Can't Get With That by Fun Loving Criminals. Another one that doesn't actually use any Dorian notes, but I'll get to that in a minute. Here's the riff. So we're in A, Dorian. So I'm playing on the 7th fret of the D string. There's the first 3 notes of the scale. Learn the pattern off by heart. That way and this way. Go down to an E. Then I'm going down to a D here. Little slide down. You can play it open as well. Then we've got a nice little hammer on. We're going A, B, fret 7, 9 on the D string. Another hammer on after a few Ds. 2 actually. Little hammer on to E. And then little finger on the D, which is on the C, sorry, which is the 10th fret of the D string. Now this is in a Dorian tonality, and if you listen to the original, the tempo is really relaxed and the vibe of this is just so cool. And there's a little melody that goes, can't remember what instrument it's on, but listen to the original. It's brilliant. I think guitar. That note there is your major 6th. That's how you know this is Dorian. Even though the bass line isn't playing that note, if you just play the melody, you can sort of fill in around. Play an A Dorian over that song. Go and listen to the original. Play those notes over it and hear that it fits. Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. Such a great song. This has got loads of brilliant riffs in it. But this one, now up to there it's just purely minor pentatonic. We've got A, G, A, C. I'm not playing anything open, I'm just playing it all closed. A, G, A, C. Same again, A, G, A, D this time. Slide to D, and then play a G 5th fret D string. Then I'm coming down, E, D, C. Then a D, G. And after all that, D, F sharp. That's the note that confirms we're Dorian, right? Because if you compare it to the root, which is the A, it's a major 6th. And all the other notes are minor. I really recommend that you know the major scale, the natural minor scale, the Mixolydian and the Dorian. Those 4 scales are really gonna be responsible for a lot of music that you learn. Last bass line for this lesson is a really cool Blondie bass line called Rapture. Very similar to Good Times, we're in E Dorian. And we're starting on the E, this is how I'm playing it. E 7th fret of the A string. Octave down to the low E. And then another low E before you go. We're going C sharp D. I'm playing this 4th fret, 5th fret of the A string. Same frets now on the D string, F sharp and G. Okay. You've got to make sure to stop that open E. Second bit starts the same, as in. Then it goes F sharp to E, which I'm playing little finger on the 7th fret of the E. Of the A string, sorry. If you find different ways to play this, it really doesn't matter. Play this however you want, but these are the notes. If you want to learn more bass lines and you like this lesson, then do watch my other ones, which I did on major scale, natural minor, Mixolydian. I did a major pentatonic and a minor pentatonic one. And those coupled with this will give you so many bass lines to learn. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.